Did you know that Sentebale, the charity co-founded by Prince Harry, is transforming the lives of children with HIV/AIDS across Africa? In this eye-opening video, we uncover 20 incredible facts about Sentebale's mission, impact, and inspiring journey. From royal partnerships to life-changing camps, discover how this organization honors Princess Diana's legacy while fighting stigma, empowering youth, and saving lives every day. Welcome to One Good Fact. Whether you're a fan of Prince Harry, passionate about global health, or simply curious about impactful charities, today you are sure to learn more than one good fact about Sentebale and its amazing work. Let's dive in. Fact number 1. Did you know Sentebale was inspired by a heartfelt promise? What would you do if someone close to you made a promise that changed your life forever? For Prince Harry, it was honoring his mother Princess Diana's legacy that led him to co-found Sentebale in 2006. But what exactly inspired this incredible charity foundation? Sentebale, which means forget-me-not in Sesotho, a language spoken in Lesotho, was born out of Prince Harry's deep desire to keep his mother's compassion alive. After visiting Lesotho during his gap year, he witnessed firsthand the devastating impact of HIV/AIDS on children and communities. This experience moved him so much that he partnered with Prince Seiso of Lesotho to create Sentebale. Together, they vowed to help vulnerable children affected by HIV/AIDS and give them hope for a brighter future. Princess Diana had been an outspoken advocate for people living with HIV/AIDS at a time when stigma surrounded the disease. She famously shook hands with AIDS patients without gloves, challenging misconceptions about how the virus spreads. Her work left an indelible mark on her sons, especially Harry, who wanted to continue her mission. By naming the organization Sentebale, Harry ensured her memory lived on, while also paying tribute to the culture of Lesotho, where the charity began its work. Today, Sentebale has expanded beyond Lesotho into other countries like Botswana and Malawi, focusing on mental health support, education and medical care for young people living with HIV/AIDS. The name itself serves as a constant reminder of both Diana's legacy and the importance of remembering those who are often forgotten. But did you know Sentebale doesn't just focus on physical health? Stay tuned to learn how they're transforming lives through mental health initiatives too. Fact number 2. How does Sentebale fight stigma around HIV/AIDS among children? Imagine being a child diagnosed with HIV/AIDS and facing judgment from society every single day. Now imagine having no one to turn to for emotional or psychological support. That's where Sentebale steps in. But how exactly does this remarkable charity fight stigma around HIV/AIDS among children? One of Sentebale's key goals is reducing stigma associated with HIV/AIDS, particularly among adolescents. Stigma remains one of the biggest barriers to effective treatment for HIV-positive individuals, especially in sub-Saharan Africa. Many children grow up feeling isolated because of misinformation and fear surrounding the disease. Sentebale tackles this issue head-on by educating communities, dispelling myths, and fostering understanding. They also train peer mentors who can relate to these kids' struggles, creating a sense of belonging and trust. The Mamahado Children's Center, opened in 2015, plays a crucial role in combating stigma. It hosts residential camps where participants engage in team-building exercises, counseling sessions, and workshops designed to boost confidence and resilience. Camp alumni often become ambassadors within their own communities, spreading awareness and encouraging others to seek help. While fighting stigma is essential, Sentebale goes even further by addressing another critical aspect of well-being. What could that be? Keep watching to find out. Fact number 3. Did you know Sentebale has a life-changing camp program? What if I told you there's a place where children living with HIV/AIDS can go to feel accepted, supported, and empowered? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's exactly what Sentebale offers through its incredible camp program. Sentebale runs residential camps at the Mamahado Children's Center in Lesotho, providing kids affected by HIV/AIDS with a safe haven. These camps aren't just about fun, they're designed to teach life skills, build confidence, and foster friendships. Participants engage in activities like art therapy, group discussions, and outdoor adventures that help them cope with their diagnosis and overcome stigma. For many of these children, attending camp is a transformative experience. Growing up with HIV/AIDS often means dealing with loneliness, bullying, and fear of rejection. At the camps, they meet others who share similar experiences, creating bonds that last long after the program ends. Peer mentors, many of whom are former campers themselves, play a vital role in guiding participants and showing them that they're not alone. The Mamahado Children's Center, opened in 2015, serves as the heart of this initiative. It hosts multiple camps throughout the year, reaching hundreds of adolescents annually. Beyond the immediate impact, these camps also equip kids with tools to manage their health, adhere to treatment plans, and advocate for themselves within their communities. Alumni often return as volunteers or mentors, continuing the cycle of support. But here's the thing. While the camps are amazing, they're only one piece of Sentebale's mission. Want to know how they're tackling mental health challenges next? Stick around. Fact number 4. Is mental health support part of Sentebale's mission? When we think about charities helping people with HIV/AIDS, we often focus on physical health. But what about mental health? Believe it or not, Sentebale places equal importance on addressing the emotional well-being of the children they serve. Mental health is a cornerstone of Sentebale's work. The charity recognizes that living with HIV/AIDS isn't just a medical challenge, it's an emotional one too. Many children face anxiety, depression, and trauma due to their diagnosis and the stigma surrounding it. Sentebale addresses these issues through counseling, peer support networks, and recreational programs that promote self-esteem and resilience. In sub-Saharan Africa, mental health resources are often scarce, leaving vulnerable populations without proper care. Sentebale fills this gap by integrating mental health services into all aspects of their programming. For example, during camp sessions, counselors provide individual and group therapy tailored to each child's needs. This holistic approach ensures no aspect of their well-being is overlooked. Peer mentoring is another powerful tool in Sentebale's arsenal. Older teens who have successfully navigated their own struggles become role models for younger participants, offering guidance and encouragement. Additionally, Sentebale trains local healthcare workers to identify signs of mental distress and connect patients with appropriate resources. This sustainable model helps communities take ownership of mental health advocacy. So, Sentebale is clearly doing incredible work, but do you know which royal figure has been instrumental in expanding its reach? Let's dive into that story next. Fact number 5. How did Prince Harry shape Sentebale's global impact? We all know Prince Harry as a global icon, but did you know he played a pivotal role in shaping Sentebale's growth from a small project in Lesotho to an internationally recognized charity? His involvement goes far beyond lending his name. Prince Harry didn't just co-found Sentebale, he actively champions its mission. From fundraising galas to high-profile events like polo matches, Harry uses his platform to raise awareness and funds for the charity. He frequently visits Sentebale projects in person, meeting beneficiaries and ensuring the organization stays true to its goals. Harry's dedication stems from his personal connection to the cause. Having witnessed the effects of HIV/AIDS during his mother's humanitarian efforts, he understands the urgency of addressing this crisis. In recent years, he's expanded Sentebale's reach by advocating for policy changes and collaborating with international organizations like UNAIDS. One standout moment was when Harry delivered a speech at the International AIDS Conference in 2016, calling for greater investment in adolescent HIV care. This bold move brought global attention to Sentebale's work and inspired new partnerships. Today, the charity operates across multiple countries thanks in large part to Harry's relentless advocacy. Clearly, Prince Harry's leadership has propelled Sentebale to new heights. But how does the charity ensure sustainability in the communities it serves? Stay tuned to uncover their innovative strategies. Fact number 6. How does Sentebale empower adolescents to take charge of their health? What happens when you give teenagers the tools and knowledge to manage their own health? With Sentebale, the answer is simple. They thrive. But how does this charity empower adolescents to take charge of their HIV treatment and overall well-being? Sentebale's programs focus heavily on equipping young people with the skills and confidence needed to adhere to their HIV treatment plans. Through workshops, peer mentoring, and interactive sessions, participants learn about medication schedules, nutrition, and the importance of regular checkups. The goal is to make them active participants in their healthcare journey. Adherence to antiretroviral therapy, or ART, is critical for managing HIV, but many adolescents struggle due to factors like stigma, lack of education, or family instability. Sentebale addresses these barriers by creating supportive environments where teens feel comfortable asking questions and sharing concerns. Peer mentors, who have walked similar paths, play a crucial role in motivating them to stay consistent with their treatments. One standout initiative is the Adolescent Friendly Services Program, which trains healthcare providers to communicate effectively with young patients. These services are designed to be non-judgmental and accessible, encouraging teens to seek help without fear of discrimination. Additionally, Sentebale uses creative methods like music, drama, and art to educate kids about HIV in ways that resonate with them. Empowering adolescents is key, but what about breaking down systemic challenges? Next, we'll explore how Sentebale partners with governments and organizations to create lasting change. Don't go anywhere! Fact number 7. Did you know Sentebale partners with governments to drive change? Can a small charity really influence government policies? When it comes to Sentebale, the answer is a resounding yes. Their ability to collaborate with national leaders has transformed lives across entire regions, but how do they pull it off? Sentebale works closely with governments in Lesotho, Botswana, and Malawi to strengthen healthcare systems and improve access to HIV/AIDS services for adolescents. By advocating for policy changes and supporting public health initiatives, they ensure their impact extends beyond individual beneficiaries to entire populations. In sub-Saharan Africa, weak healthcare infrastructure often hinders progress in combating HIV/AIDS. Sentebale steps in by providing expertise, resources, and training to local authorities. For instance, they've helped implement adolescent-friendly clinics that cater specifically to the needs of young people living with HIV. Through partnerships with international bodies like UNICEF and PEPFAR, Sentebale amplifies its advocacy efforts. Together they push for increased funding, improved data collection, and innovative strategies tailored to adolescents. These collaborations not only benefit Sentebale's direct beneficiaries, but also set precedents for other countries facing similar challenges. Government partnerships are impressive, but Sentebale doesn't stop there. Want to know how they're using sports to inspire hope and resilience? Keep watching. Fact number 8. Can sports really help fight HIV/AIDS? Sentebale says yes. Picture this. Kids playing soccer under the African sun, laughing and cheering together. Sounds fun, right? But did you know that Sentebale uses sports as a powerful tool to fight HIV/AIDS and uplift communities? Sports play a central role in Sentebale's outreach programs. Whether it's football matches, athletics competitions, or team-building exercises, physical activity brings children together while delivering important messages about HIV prevention, treatment, and stigma reduction. For many children living with HIV/AIDS, participating in sports helps rebuild self-esteem and combat feelings of isolation. Moreover, events centered around sports provide opportunities to educate both players and spectators about HIV/AIDS in an engaging, non-threatening way. Coaches trained by Sentebale incorporate lessons about health and wellness into practice sessions, making learning fun and impactful. One highlight is Sentebale's annual polo event hosted by Prince Harry, which raises significant funds and awareness for the charity. While high-profile tournaments grab headlines, grassroots sports initiatives have an equally profound effect. Local teams become ambassadors for HIV awareness, spreading positive messages throughout their communities. Sports may bring joy, but Sentebale's work doesn't end there. Ever wondered how they address the unique needs of girls affected by HIV/AIDS? Stick around to find out. Fact number 9. How does Sentebale address the unique challenges faced by girls living with HIV/AIDS? Did you know that girls living with HIV/AIDS face a double burden of stigma and inequality? Sentebale understands this harsh reality, and they've developed targeted programs to empower young women and tackle gender-specific challenges head-on. Sentebale recognizes that adolescent girls are disproportionately affected by HIV/AIDS due to factors like early marriage, gender-based violence, and limited access to education. To address these issues, the charity offers tailored support through mentorship programs, sexual health education, and leadership workshops designed to uplift and inspire young women. In many communities where Sentebale operates, cultural norms often leave girls at a disadvantage when it comes to healthcare. They may face barriers, such as being unable to attend clinics without male permission or lacking knowledge about their rights. Sentebale combats these obstacles by creating safe spaces where girls can openly discuss their concerns, learn about reproductive health, and build confidence in advocating for themselves. The Girls Club's initiative is one standout example. These clubs provide a supportive environment where participants engage in activities like storytelling, skill-building exercises, and peer counseling. Older female mentors guide younger members, helping them navigate challenges while fostering a sense of sisterhood. Additionally, Sentebale collaborates with local organizations to promote policies that protect girls' rights and ensure equitable access to medical care. Empowering girls is vital, but what happens when natural disasters strike? Next, we'll uncover how Sentebale adapts its mission during times of crisis. Stay tuned. Fact number 10. Can Sentebale keep helping during natural disasters? When floods, droughts, or other crises hit vulnerable regions, charities often struggle to maintain their services. But Sentebale has proven time and again that they're ready to adapt, even in the toughest conditions. So how do they keep supporting children with HIV/AIDS during natural disasters? Natural disasters don't just destroy homes, they disrupt healthcare systems, leaving already vulnerable populations even more at risk. Sentebale steps in to ensure that children living with HIV/AIDS continue receiving life-saving care, no matter what challenges arise. During emergencies, Sentebale mobilizes quickly to assess needs on the ground. This includes distributing food supplies, hygiene kits, and essential medications to families affected by crises. Mobile clinics and outreach teams deliver critical services directly to remote areas, ensuring that no child falls through the cracks. For children with HIV/AIDS, missing doses of antiretroviral therapy or ART can have severe consequences, including drug resistance. That's why Sentebale prioritizes maintaining consistent treatment plans during emergencies. Their staff works tirelessly to track down beneficiaries who may be displaced, ensuring they receive uninterrupted care. One notable response was during Lesotho's devastating floods in 2016. Sentebale partnered with local authorities to set up temporary shelters equipped with medical facilities. Volunteers went door to door to identify families in need and connect them with resources. These efforts not only saved lives but also strengthened community resilience against future disasters. Crisis management is impressive, but did you know Sentebale also harnesses technology to revolutionize its work? Let's dive into how innovation plays a role next. Fact number 11. Is technology transforming Sentebale's mission? What if I told you that smartphones and apps could save lives? For Sentebale, leveraging technology isn't just a trend, it's a game changer in delivering better care to children with HIV/AIDS. But how exactly are they using tech to make an impact? From mobile health platforms to data analytics, Sentebale integrates cutting-edge tools into its operations. In rural areas where clinics are scarce, mobile health apps allow caregivers to monitor patients remotely. For instance, text message reminders help teens remember their medication schedules, reducing missed doses. Data collection systems enable Sentebale to analyze trends and tailor interventions based on real-time insights, making their programs more effective. Another innovative approach is the use of telemedicine. In hard-to-reach locations, doctors can consult with patients via video calls, providing expert advice without requiring travel. Additionally, digital training modules equip healthcare workers with the latest knowledge about HIV/AIDS management, ensuring high-quality care across all regions. Technology is reshaping the way Sentebale operates, but what about funding? Ever wondered how this incredible charity keeps its wheels turning? Stick around to discover their creative fundraising strategies. Fact number 12. How does Sentebale raise millions for its life-saving work? Running a charity as impactful as Sentebale requires serious funding, but how does this organization manage to raise millions every year? Spoiler alert, it's not just bake sales and car washes. Let's dive into their innovative fundraising strategies. Sentebale relies on high-profile events, celebrity partnerships, and grassroots campaigns to secure the funds needed to support its mission. One of Sentebale's most iconic fundraisers is Prince Harry's annual polo match, where celebrities, philanthropists, and global leaders come together to contribute. These events generate substantial donations while also raising awareness about the charity's work. Beyond glitz and glamour, Sentebale encourages everyday supporters to host smaller events like charity runs or school fundraisers, fostering a sense of collective responsibility. Corporate sponsorships play a big role too. Companies partner with Sentebale to fund specific projects, such as building clinics or supporting mental health programs. Additionally, online crowdfunding platforms allow individuals worldwide to donate easily. Transparency is key. Donors can see exactly how their contributions are making a difference, which builds trust and loyalty. Fundraising fuels Sentebale's engine, but what happens when volunteers step up to amplify their impact? Next, we'll explore the unsung heroes behind this incredible charity. Stay tuned. Fact number 13. Who are the unsung heroes behind Sentebale's success? When you think of Sentebale, names like Prince Harry might come to mind, but what about the thousands of volunteers who keep the wheels turning? These unsung heroes are the backbone of the charity's success, and their stories deserve to be told. Volunteers form the heart of Sentebale's operations, contributing everything from administrative support to hands-on fieldwork. Without them, many of the charity's programs simply wouldn't exist. Peer mentoring is one area where volunteers shine brightest. Many mentors are former beneficiaries of Sentebale's programs, meaning they understand firsthand the challenges faced by children living with HIV/AIDS. Their empathy and lived experience create powerful connections that inspire hope and resilience in younger participants. Beyond direct service delivery, volunteers help organize events, manage logistics, and spread awareness within their communities. Some even travel internationally to assist with training local staff or setting up new facilities. This spirit of volunteerism extends far beyond borders, uniting people from diverse backgrounds under a shared mission. Volunteers truly make magic happen, but have you ever wondered how Sentebale measures its success? Up next, we'll uncover the metrics that prove their impact. Don't miss it. Fact number 14. How does Sentebale measure its impact on communities? You've heard about Sentebale's inspiring work, but how do they know if they're actually making a difference? Believe it or not, measuring impact is just as important as delivering services. So, how does Sentebale track progress and ensure accountability? Sentebale uses data-driven methods to evaluate the effectiveness of its programs. For example, adherence rates to antiretroviral therapy, or ART, among adolescents are closely monitored. Improved adherence indicates better physical health and reduced transmission risks. Similarly, surveys assess changes in attitudes toward HIV and AIDS within communities, helping gauge efforts to combat stigma. The charity publishes annual reports detailing achievements, challenges, and lessons learned. These transparent updates reassure donors and stakeholders that their investments are yielding tangible benefits. Qualitative data, like personal testimonials from camp participants, adds depth to the story, highlighting individual transformations alongside broader statistics. Data proves Sentebale's impact, but what about expanding its reach? Coming up, we'll explore how the charity plans to grow and serve even more communities in need. Keep watching. Fact number 15. Where is Sentebale headed next? Plans for expansion revealed. What's next for a charity already changing lives across multiple countries? Sentebale isn't resting on its laurels, they're gearing up for expansion. But where will they go, and how will they adapt to new challenges? Sentebale has ambitious plans to expand its reach beyond Lesotho, Botswana, and Malawi. The goal is to bring their proven model of care to other regions heavily affected by HIV and AIDS, ensuring no child is left behind. Expansion involves careful planning and collaboration with local governments, NGOs, and international partners. Each new location presents unique cultural, economic, and logistical factors that must be considered. For instance, adapting educational materials to fit local languages and customs ensures relevance and effectiveness. Capacity building remains central to Sentebale's strategy. Training local healthcare workers and empowering community leaders ensures sustainability long after the charity establishes its presence. Mobile units and digital tools may also play a larger role in reaching remote areas efficiently. Expansion sounds exciting, but what about overcoming obstacles along the way? Next, we'll uncover the biggest challenges Sentebale faces and how they tackle them head-on. Stick around. Fact number 16. What are the biggest challenges Sentebale faces, and how do they overcome them? Even the most impactful charities face hurdles, but how does Sentebale tackle challenges like stigma, funding gaps, and cultural barriers? Let's pull back the curtain on their resilience and problem-solving strategies. Sentebale operates in some of the world's most underserved regions, where stigma around HIV/AIDS remains deeply entrenched. Limited resources, political instability, and logistical difficulties add layers of complexity to their mission. Yet time and again, they find innovative ways to overcome these obstacles. Stigma is one of the toughest barriers. Misinformation about HIV/AIDS often leads to discrimination, making it harder for children to access care or feel accepted. Sentebale combats this through education campaigns that target entire communities, not just individuals. By involving local leaders and influencers, they create a ripple effect of understanding and acceptance. Funding gaps are another challenge. While high-profile events bring in significant donations, sustaining long-term programs requires consistent financial support. To address this, Sentebale diversifies its revenue streams by partnering with corporations, applying for grants, and encouraging recurring donations from grassroots supporters. Logistical issues, such as delivering medications to remote areas, are tackled using mobile clinics and partnerships with transportation networks. Overcoming challenges takes grit, but what keeps Sentebale going during tough times? Next, we'll explore the core values that drive this incredible charity forward. Stay tuned! Fact number 17. What core values drive Sentebale's mission every day? Ever wondered what fuels an organization's passion and determination? For Sentebale, it all comes down to a set of powerful core values that guide every decision and action. So, what are these guiding principles and why do they matter so much? At its heart, Sentebale is driven by compassion, inclusivity, and sustainability. Compassion is evident in everything Sentebale does, from offering emotional support at camps to advocating for policy changes that protect vulnerable populations. Inclusivity ensures no child is left behind, regardless of gender, background, or socioeconomic status. Sustainability guarantees that their efforts empower communities to thrive independently over the long term. For example, peer mentoring embodies inclusivity by fostering connections between teens who share similar struggles. Meanwhile, training local healthcare workers reflects sustainability, equipping communities with skills to manage HIV/AIDS care themselves. These values aren't just words, they're woven into the fabric of Sentebale's daily operations. Core values keep Sentebale grounded, but what role does storytelling play in amplifying their message? Coming up, we'll uncover how personal stories inspire global action. Don't go anywhere. Fact number 18. Can storytelling change the world? Sentebale proves it can. What if I told you that sharing someone's story could save lives? Sentebale knows the power of storytelling, and they use it masterfully to raise awareness, break stigmas, and rally support for their cause. But how exactly does storytelling transform lives? Storytelling breaks down barriers by putting a spotlight on individual journeys. When people hear about a teenager overcoming stigma or a young girl thriving despite her diagnosis, they connect emotionally. This connection fosters empathy and motivates others to contribute, whether through volunteering, donating, or spreading the word. One standout example is Prince Harry's speeches at international conferences, where he often highlights specific cases of Sentebale beneficiaries. Similarly, video documentaries produced by the charity showcase camp activities and personal transformations, giving audiences an inside look at their work. Social media amplifies these narratives further, reaching millions worldwide. Stories move hearts, but what happens when art meets activism? Next, we'll dive into how Sentebale uses creative expression to heal and empower. Keep watching. Fact number 19. How does art therapy help children heal through creativity? Can painting, drawing, or singing really help a child cope with the weight of living with HIV/AIDS? Absolutely. And Sentebale has harnessed the healing power of art therapy to transform lives. Let's explore how creativity becomes a lifeline for these kids. Art therapy is a cornerstone of Sentebale's programming, allowing children to express emotions they might struggle to articulate verbally. Whether it's crafting murals, writing poetry, or performing music, these activities provide outlets for healing and self-discovery. Many children living with HIV/AIDS carry heavy emotional burdens, loneliness, fear, anger, that traditional counseling alone may not fully address. Art therapy taps into their imaginations, helping them process trauma and build confidence. Group projects also foster teamwork and camaraderie, reinforcing the sense of community. During camps, participants engage in guided art sessions led by trained facilitators. One memorable project involved creating a giant mural symbolizing hope and resilience, which was displayed in a local town center. Such initiatives not only benefit the creators but also educate the wider community about HIV/AIDS through visual storytelling. Art heals, but what about celebrating milestones? Up next, we'll uncover how Sentebale marks achievements big and small to inspire continued progress. Stick around! Fact number 20. How does Sentebale celebrate milestones to inspire hope? Celebrating milestones reinforces positive behavior and encourages perseverance. For adolescents managing HIV/AIDS, seeing tangible results boosts morale and commitment to staying healthy. Public acknowledgement during events or ceremonies also builds pride within families and communities. One touching tradition is the Wall of Achievements at the Mamahato Children's Center, where participants write down their goals and accomplishments. Annual reports highlight success stories showcasing both individual triumphs and collective impact. These celebrations serve as reminders that no effort is too small and no dream is out of reach. And there you have it, a glimpse into the incredible world of Sentebale. If this inspires you to get involved, visit their website today. Together we can rewrite futures and spread hope, one child at a time.